Raindrops coming down, pitter-patter, me and my baby holding tight, doing alright, hope it never stops. I actually would have sang that for you all, but then you all want me to sing the entire song. You know it is, I don't have time for that this morning. Good morning, what a lovely way to greet you all this morning, especially when I can look at my handsome self, and of course, our co-star is with us as well. I'm a little bit upset because last night she took some cards, but I got down to her with co-star written on it, and she took out the co and gave everybody a thing with a black mark across the co, and everybody saying, oh, she's a star. I don't have star written on my card. You know, we'll talk about that a little bit later on. We've got a lot of talk for you all, so just hang tight there. Good morning to each and every one of you all. Greetings from Jeanette and I and all the EMC-Gatherings team, everyone that's on here this morning. Good morning, family. It's great to see you all. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. I know most of you would know where we are, but those that are not familiar where we are, we're at officially what is called Reeds Bay. A lot of people call it Tropicana because of the waves you would have seen breaking out there. That is a break called Tropicana. You see, named after a hotel that was just on the south side of the church, and then it was has been recently named Thunder Bay. Quite appropriately so, because the amount of noise and thundery sounds that a shore break can create when it's really pumping. What you're seeing right now is a very, very small day, small conditions. As I said this morning, I must have been slapped with silly stick again, because guess where we are? Back on the west coast once more. But we did check the south cameras, the webcams, and we saw, I'm going to go right wrong there. And we saw that there were some south swells, and also over in the east, way too windy. So we decided to come over on this side, where it's a little more sheltered. It's called the boring side. As you can see, nothing really is happening down here today at all. Just have some beautiful beaches and some pristine water conditions. Hopefully you'll be able to go and see a little small shore break here. It's coming through a little surge, as you can see. So that, not too sure yet what we're going to be doing. We'll see how it goes. We want to actually start the northern end of this beach. We did the other day, last week actually. We walked as far up as where you're seeing there in the distance, the center of the camera. That was up with the 𝗷𝗷𝗃𝗃. That is where we stopped, or where we started from the other morning. We're actually just starting from here because the signal in front of that section starts to waver a lot. Hopefully we are coming through clear at the moment. We're getting some fluctuating signals, but we'll see how that goes. So again, good morning to each and every one of you all. It's a beautiful location to look into these beautiful pinkish looking clouds and see our serenity prayer. Those of you who would like to join us, please do so. And remember, it's a prayer for peace and guidance and comfort and calmness. Works for me, hopefully it will work for you as well. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. Thank you so much, boss lady, crazy driver, for giving me the signal check being okay. Happy to hear that, because down here it's absolutely stunning. Have a look at the accommodations that you all can rent on this side here. Beautiful, beautiful villas. This morning I was doing some running. I told my co-star that I'd be able to run across top of these palings, these little spikes. I went across there so fast that it did not penetrate my shoe. Then I ran across the razor wire, but you'll see there's a dip there in the razor wire that came down a little bit under my weight, because as you all know, I have a massive structure. I am an Olympian trained bodybuilder, so obviously it dropped a little bit and I had to bail off of it, but I did it with a spring. If it had been caught on film, you would have been entertained today with some brilliant, absolute athletic class works by me. Of course, as you know, I am highly trained and highly skilled. We don't already want to talk about me too much today, but we shall, because I am the most handsome and amazing person in this world. And as you know, I have a co-star that supports me, encourages me, inspires me, and motivates me, just like everybody else in here. Thank you everyone for joining us. We're not going anywhere yet, but we want to let you know, thank you for joining us in this journey through our lives. You walk your own journey, I'm walking my own journey. Thanks for being a part of it, for sure, because the healing and the love and the care that I feel every morning, or I can speak for both of us, that we feel every morning, absolutely amazing. So thank you again for being here with us. Alright, so we saw some graffiti going on just now. As you will see, she has her art skilled and honed in. So this morning we are going to be showing you some of her work. This is the only thing we really had a chance to do here because you know why? She forgot her strike stick. That's what she said. She said, I do not want to take that with me because there's so many people I have to strike. I'd be too busy striking this morning. She did mention a certain person called the SGP. I think that stands for Sea Great Police. So she said that she's going to strike her. She also said she's going to strike Wendy and Maurice and the billionaire. Man, listen, her list was so long this morning, I can't even remember. I don't want to call a few names and not call all. But you can see from the smile on her face that I am telling you all the truth, the absolute truth. So you understand, if you all behave bad today, what's going to happen. She's not in the best of moods because of her creamer. So tell me, what happened to the creamer this morning? You had enough?
There was plenty.
It was perfect?
It was perfect. You just lied. You make up stories.
Oh, okay, here we go. Well, she says I make up stories, but I can tell you, you all would have seen just now when I first turned the camera on her.
Who's running out the door?
Oh, here we go. Who's running out the door?
Running out the door?
Yeah.
You.
Okay, so this morning, when we were leaving home, she was saying, oh, she was going to the door first and waiting on me. Yeah, I had to wait on her outside. She also says that she's the biggest liar. Thanks so much, Anne, or whoever it was that said that this morning. Thank you for saying that she says she's the biggest liar. I know that's who y'all were talking about. Couldn't have been about me, of course. Anyway, we are on Reeds Bay, Thunder Bay. To most people who come down here now, because that's all they see, big signs out there saying Thunder Bay, and have decided to take that name on. But correctly, it's Reeds Bay. Beautiful down here. It's set up a lot over the years. I remember like maybe 10, 12 years ago, the only people who used to really come on this beach here and hang out were people coming in catamarans. So there's not really much action on the beach itself, as in facilities or accommodations. However, you can find everything down here now. We'll show you a little bit more about that. Unfortunately, or fortunately, one of the two. Simone, another Simone, obviously. I have not even met her, and I can tell you she's got to be bare trouble, but she runs an establishment down here. We'll show you that as well. But any Simone that's around would have to be trouble. We know that it is consistently so. For example, we also have a lot of liars of Simone. The ones that run places that sell wines told us they would be there last night, and they did not turn up. So, liars Simone as well. If Simone Thompson, who is the ringleader liar of all and the most annoying person in the world, if you're on this morning. Good morning to you, Simone. It's so nice to have you on board here because all these lovely people need a little bit of negativity, and that will be you, of course. As you can see, the rays and reflections and the glows on the west coast, just stunning. Like swimming in mirrors on a lake. It's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful out here. Actually, you know what? I can get any sea because she's frightened to come into the cold water. She says it's cold in Barbados, so I'm going to... I'm going to go here where she cannot speak or she cannot hear what I'm saying because there's a 10-second delay, and by the time we get out I will blah 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 over anything she has to say. But I think we should start off this day in a beautiful, beautiful swim. That's what we came down here for. So there is no shore break at this present second. We'll see how that goes. If you all see me hopping and skipping and jumping, you all will know there's a shore break coming in, and I obviously have to escape that with the camera equipment. But look at this beautiful scenery. We can do a water skim for you. We haven't done a water skim for a long time, so we can do a water skim. Love, circle of love, EMC style. Here we go, water skim you are going to get. Wow, is that not just beautiful this morning? Absolutely stunning without a doubt. And what is even more so is me. So I'm going to put the camera on me for a little bit. For all those that are hungry and desperate for absolute beauty, you're looking at it right now. I have to move over a little bit because there is a shore break coming in right here. So we're going to be doing a little bit hop and skip and jump in, but don't worry about it. I am athletic trained. Remember, the skills and the tricks and the stunts that you see performed on here, please do not try because none of you all are as versed as me. For example, you see that big set coming behind me? I'm going to be out of here in such a flash that my shoe's going to come off, but I'm still going to make it. My shoe will hopefully float. There we go. They said that my shoe floats, so we're going to have to put that to the test now, see? Ah, there you go. See? It floated right back in again. There we go. So, I see she's filming me or taking pictures of me chasing my shoe down. But that's alright, that's not a problem. I didn't tie it on this morning tight, but I'll put it on now. So I'll give you all a couple of seconds of some of the lesser view. Obviously the best view is right here, but I'm going to turn you around to put on my shoe. So here we go. Notice we have not walked anywhere yet. This is sort of like a docile Saturday. The only difference is on the new docile Saturdays, the person that holds my gimbal tells a bundle of lies, does not tell the truth, insults everyone, and obviously, as you all know already, she is called our Miss Care. She transforms on a Saturday when she holds my gimbal into something that a lot of us cannot understand. Don't mind, she's able and has the authority and the power, some magical power, of being able to criticize everyone and lie to everyone, and everyone says, oh, she's so great. Miss Care is the greatest person in the world. You know, I don't know what she has done. I don't know what she's fed them. I don't know how much she pays them. But I am assuming that she pays a lot of money. Alright, so give me 1 second to put back on my shoe. I cannot walk the main road with one shoe, so hold tight. No. She's grabbing for the gimbal, but I am a little smarter than that. I was not born in cucumber season. So here we go. Alright, I have recovered perfectly, but look at the evilness. Look, check it, look. You all see what's going on here? It's a good thing I didn't let her get hold of this gimbal, because I can imagine the noise that she would have done this morning. Look at that, look. See how big laugh? Oh, by the way, if you all doubted she was angry with me, did you all see her cap lock response to me this morning? You know, cap locks are only done when you're in anger and in frustration. So you all would know that when she responded with cap locks this morning, it's because she really was angry. Don't mind, she says to you all, oh, she wasn't angry, she was cool. You know?
I was trying to get everybody's attention.
You're trying to get everybody's attention, so you're shouting at them.
I didn't shout.
Cap locks are known as shouting. Did you not know that?
I didn't shout.
Jeez. Oh, you're keeping a good straight face this morning. Any of y'all that met her yesterday would know well she lies. Y'all would have seen her in form last night at 𝗀𝗃 Community. Again, savvy on the bay. Absolutely amazing facility. We had a great time there last night. 𝗀𝗃 Community was just perfect. The family also had a great time. We traveled between them, we mingled with them, we danced with them. We stepped all over their toes, or I should say she stepped all over their toes while I was dancing so gracefully all around everyone. She was walking all over them. But you know, she will complain when I do it, but she can do it to anyone apparently. She also throws round punches on people that do not agree with her. So if you disagree with her and you see her with a rum punch in her hand, I know that we Bajans do not throw away rum or anything called drink, but she will quite happily throw her entire cup of rum punch all over your white pants, as you all would have also witnessed 2 weeks ago at 𝗀𝗃 Community. So you all have seen how severe and vicious she can be. I see a lot of people say, I see a lot of things about mentioning season, mentioning me, mentioning all the bad things. I don't know what's wrong with you all. I know you all haters love me, you know. I have documented proof locked up my fireproof, so safe that I will only reveal if I need to. But I know everyone here knows that I am absolutely loved. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We should have a lot of new family members coming on this morning that we met last night at 𝗀𝗃 Community. As you would have also seen on video footage, I have our co-star so well trained that she goes around and gives out all of our greeting cards and speaks to everyone. That is what you got to call well trained. As you would have also seen, a lot of my subjects were there last night taking my instructional dancing tunes and my instructional dance steps. You would have seen I said sway to the left they did, sway to the right they did. They are my subjects, so you would understand. I am sort of like a king here in Barbados. People call me the Bajan warrior, but I'm actually known as the king, and also even more so the star. I mean, look at me. Star, co-star, star, co-star, star. See, it ended on me. That was just a random thing that I was trying out, and it ended on me, on the star. Obviously, that's just how it goes. But that was random. It was not under my control. The gimbal has its own way of doing things and pointing out to people the most important things in life. Like the most important thing in life now, me. Jeez. Many of you may know this rum spot. You could come here and get your drinks. You come here and use the washrooms. You can come here and get some lounge chairs. Come here and get some food. Whatever you want, you can get on this beach. As I said, it is full of all the amenities now. Anything that you may need. There's also washroom facilities up here as well. By Simon, we're going to go in that general direction. That is her chairs that are laid out there. You can see tons of picnic tables here. Lots of things you can do out here. You can even get a massage if you want. Or you can go in the sea, but you will not get rolled around as you would get on the south coast. That does not come on the west coast because this is a boring coast. Just beautiful this morning though. Jeez on. Lovely, lovely conditions. Thank goodness the north swell has dropped a little bit. I was able to go in the sea with you this morning. take you for a sea bath. We'll see what we can do around the corner. For all of those that are in snow and in ice or in frigid conditions this morning, I see a lot of people here got all kind of ice symbols up and stuff. The only ice that we have here, the ice in our drinks. So if you want to come to Barbados, come to Barbados and enjoy some of this beautiful tropical atmosphere with us. Have a lovely time. If you're in Barbados, please get up and go outside this morning. It is a beautiful morning. Don't mind a couple of low clouds. It's absolutely stunning. You may have heard the pitter patter on the umbrella, but it came and it left the same way. That's tropical weather at this time of the year. You may be able to get a park here. Parking very difficult because this will fill up extremely quickly later on in the day. You notice that we have our VIP park. That is reserved for us. We moved the reserve sign. It said reserved for 𝗲𝗏 and the King this morning, and we moved that to one side. We put it in the truck so you would not be able to see it. But trust me, as you all know, you all can believe me, I only tell the truth. There is a sign there that says reserved for the 𝗲𝗏 and the King. And then we have 𝗍𝗵𝗄 sign. So we're going to go a little closer. Or 𝗍𝗵𝗄. I don't know how to pronounce things properly, but I can tell you, you get all the beach services here with her. Food and drinks and cocktails, but please get ready to be annoyed because every 𝗍𝗵𝗄 I know is an annoying person in the kindest of ways. Sometimes she looks as though she could be pretty nice, so she might be the exception to the rule. So I have to come back and speak to 𝗍𝗵𝗄 myself because I can see a smile on her face. Looks genuine. It's not like the frauds that I know otherwise are under that name. For any of you that take offense to being called 𝗍𝗵𝗄 and called a fraud and called a miserable person, I really do not mind right now. That's the honest truth. I'm happy to be able to oblige by telling what you're like. So, if you're vexed, that is a problem you're going to have. The only way that I'm going to worry about you is if you come here to Barbados and pick your teeth on me. So if you're a 𝗍𝗵𝗄 and you're overseas, come and join me in Barbados. I am not going to listen to you any other way. So if you want to see a little something here, remember, you could freeze these later on because I am not staying here all day and showing you, but you can get any of these things here if you would like. What's important is look at the very bottom. Ask for full menu. In other words, this is just a little sample of what they offer under here. And as you can see, washroom facilities in the back, beautiful shaded area or sheltered area. We're on the west coast, so you know you can be sitting in brilliant sunshine and they'll be soaked in a matter of minutes. So they have put up lots of shade, unlike yourself where you get consistent weather all the time. So, you know, she's now turned into a south person. You all may see her here, but she's really a south person. You can see she is smiling and she's so happy that I've said that because I'm revealing the truth. Yeah, you can see a happy face. If you all see her not looking so happy, I already staged it this morning by letting you know that it's because of the coffee, or the creamer I should say. You know, I can't stand a person that says, we run out of coffee, got upset with me. So I run to the supermarket, buy some coffee, I come home and then she gets vexed at me because there's no creamer. I mean, seriously. I mean, you ask for coffee, I bring a coffee, then you get fret about creamer. Who really gets on that way and that picky? Is anybody out there that's picky like that? In fact, don't let me ask that question because all of 𝘂𝗍𝗏 that faults committee, they're picky the same way. Now you would have seen erosion on this beach like crazy, especially around in front of this area here. This used to be known as where 𝗃𝗃𝗃 Hotel used to be, directly in Century Screen. We're going to walk up there and tell you a bit more about that in a few seconds. However, in front of here used to have, although it was a slender beach, they used to have a beach just around right in front of the section. No beach anymore. You will see in a few minutes time how bad the erosion has been because we're going over by John Moore's shop and we're going to show you what the erosion has taken place over there. Remember, this is the time of year that you get the north swells and the west swells that will move a lot of sand in different directions because of the currents and because of the swell force itself. However, a lot of it will come back and settle, but I can tell you that in general the sea is taking more sand than it's replacing for sure. Onward we shall go. This is what you gotta call the beginning of the rat race to get to Bridgetown for work. I don't understand why people are in such a hurry to go to work. The only reason I can think is because they want to go in and put a good day's work so that they can pay their national insurance so that I can remain on retirement. So that is all I can have to say. So all of you people are going to town this morning for me, the Bajan warrior, and for only me, which majority of these people are, 99.99% of them love me and they just want to make sure that I can continue walking these streets on retirement. So thank you again to all of my friendly Bajans. To all you visitors on the island, I know you're this morning looking for me and want to come and walk with me. I mean, I had like, I don't want to exaggerate, 355 requests to join me this morning. I didn't want to exaggerate, as I said. It could have been 356, but You know me, I don't like to overestimate what it is. People that want to join me said, look, we're on the island, we need to come and join you. I said, well, look, if you can't make your West Coast, sorry for you. So some of them said, well, we're going to try and make it tomorrow because we know we can spend the entire day with you. Well, Miss Kira goes on telling a lot of lies and stuff, so I guess they'll be with me tomorrow. So expect a very big group over on the east side tomorrow with us. Check out, man, always busy. Always looking to say hello, always communicating. That is what she's great at. I have trained her so well. I am so proud of myself. As I told you all last night, you all would have seen, I am the instructor. I'm a boss instructor, and I'm certified in instructor courses. Even this morning I had our psychologist who never gets up early in the morning. Speaking of me this morning, online you can go on there and look and see the time that he came on. No, he does not get up normally till about 7 o'clock. He says that they're up and lie down in bed. I do not believe a word of that, Ryan. I know you better than that. I know you are sleeping most mornings. This morning you got up early to try and impress me. But did I tell you all, hold on a sec though, before I go any further, I have to tell you all my apologies for not talking much this morning, but I'm real tired then. I'm real tired. You know, yesterday was a hard day. As you would have seen, we had 3 broadcasts. I was only going to do 2, but then I was sort of like told that if I don't perform the 3rd broadcast, that I'm going to have a very hard start this morning. Little did I know that the 𝗃𝗵𝗃 was going to do that anyhow. So I could have gone home with 2 broadcasts, but it was insisted that we did 3. So that is how it is. You know, it can be. A lot of people think they're the boss around the place. It's not being the boss. I'm just trying to keep peace. Everybody knows that. I am the boss. Beautiful, beautiful bougainvillea. You will see a lot of times in Barbados when you're seeing bougainvillea, all the leaves are green. It's a different variety. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful. Now this is called 𝗲𝗷𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗃 house. This was originally or traditionally called 𝗃𝗵𝗃 𝗏𝗏. Completely different. Same footprint area. In other words, the general outlay would be the same, but the structure was taken right down and put right back up. Absolutely beautiful. These condos, stunning. Unfortunately, not any beach in front of it, but just over to the side, as you would have seen, beautiful Reeds Bay. So we are thrill seeking this morning. Remember, if you're walking in Barbados on the pavements, do not do like me and walk close to the side. Remember, I have a bionic body. Nothing impacts me and damages me. I'll usually stand back and see cars crumble, and then they'll get out and quarrel me for standing up anyway. Don't mind them on the pavement. Anyhow, that's how it goes. People like to blame everyone all the time. You know, like this morning, I was late, as you all would have seen. Guess who is to blame? Her. I don't know why people always look for someone to blame. I usually tell the truth. You're telling me that I'm wasting my time telling the people that don't believe me?
You're telling lies.
No, I'm telling lies. Okay. Anyhow, we're going to continue facing the camera in this direction. I do not want to see to let you see her cracking up and laughing and pointing and sticking her tongue at you all because she's doing so at the other side of the screen. But you all can take it from me because I only speak the truth and only the truth. This place here is for sale again. Beautiful piece of property. So I can't say if the billionaire is online. He's so cheap. He would not even pay for a tent. The man said to me, I am not spending money, Nicholas. How you think I became a billionaire? You don't think I became a billionaire because I spend money? Does not spend a cent. Good morning to you, billionaire. It's great to see you on board this morning. I understand you are on. We can do a little bit of street defying traffic moves here. We're going to hop into this inlet for a second. Let this traffic pass. You see it's a little bit tight. And we shall go again. Now we parked over by the other side of the north, so there's a lot of walking for her. If there are any taxis in the area, please, I'll probably pick her up at the end of the walk. She's not really fit and able like me. I can walk these miles and miles and miles and talk at the same time without catching a breath. That will tell you the level of fitness that I have. For those that come down here, driving peacefully along this road, and then a sign jumps in front of you and makes you slam on brakes and detour into this car park on our right, you would know 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗲 bar. Everyone knows 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗲 bar. That has been run for like eons. It is one of the most popular spots in the West Coast to stop and have a rum punch or a drink. Remember when I was in my teens, I used to drive down here for a Cannon Stout. Any of you that remember Cannon Stout? It was produced by Banks Breweries. Will know that I am a very young fella. I started drinking extremely young. I would have to probably been about 4 or 5 when I used to drive down here with friends and buy Cannon Stout. But it was a great, great drink. I know you're all going to go online now and look up Cannon Stout. When was it produced in Barbados? And give me a whole set of static. But I've already cleared myself. I was 4 or 5 at the time. So that's all good. Remember in Barbados we drink for any time we walk. You know, most of the time they'll give us great water. which has in gin. So what do we do as children in Barbados? We cry and cry and cry and keep as much noise as possible so we can have our sip of gin first thing in the morning. I know a lot of people on here would agree with that. Most Bajans on here have done that to their poor parents. The parents don't understand why they're continuously crying, but if the parents were to try some of the great water themselves, they will fully understand why we like to cry and scream on the morning so we can get our settling. Alright, so last time we were here, we saw erosion taking place, but as you see, a lot more has happened since then. Again, it goes and comes, but at the back of John Moore's shop, you know the 𝗏𝗏 walls, there's so many different times. However, a lot of them are in the water, as you can see now. But look at this beach, it's pretty much gone now. Remember, well, you may not know, but low tide is around 8 o'clock this morning. Somewhere just after 8 or late 7ish, I can't remember exactly, but somewhere in that kind of time frame. So we're going to walk today, we're going to take you to Merlin Bay. We haven't done this walk for quite a few months now. It's also something brand new for our co-star. I'd like to show her all the parts of Barbados where you find my serenity and peace. Unfortunately, since I've been bringing her with me, serenity and peace are extremely hard to find. I don't know why. I'm not really saying much about her. Or so, imagine I am here being peaceful and talking the truth to you all, and in a little while I'm going to be victimized for saying these words. You all can appreciate that for sure. I took the camera off you, so you can't say I'm a liar. Nobody can read lips when the camera's not on you.
They have to hear me.
Oh, okay.
They don't have to hear me say you're a liar. They know.
Who knows? Nobody knows I'm a liar. Anyhow, whatever. Y'all don't let her fool you all. Huh? I only tell the truth. Alright, we are in this beautiful, beautiful Weston area. Weston and St. James. You know, it's a fishing town here as well. Small fish market, nothing major, but a lot of smaller vessels operate from within here, bringing in the catches, and they have a fish market just over on our left, just north of the fire station. Sells fish, and you can get ground provision and everything over there as well. Now we say that this is the boring coast. Let's go back over here quick. Let's see her washing her hands off. Yeah. So she's coming close. So let's say this quick. Hold on, rainbow. Hold tight. Here we go. No, you know we're not gonna miss that. Check that out, man. Well. Even though it's not a full rainbow or anything, we're still getting the beauty. What a lovely scenery this morning. Just stunning. For our cotton wool clouds lady that's on board here, I saw a lot of negative things you were saying last night, but I shall deal with you. Remember, you came back to Barbados, you know, when you were in Barbados, you were at my disposal. So just as you were last time, so you come down here and you can bring your husband as well. I think Nicole called him Sean or something, which was 100% incorrect. Nicole, as usual, insults everyone. Can't remember anyone's name. But anyhow, we're going to forgive her because she's called Miss Kier. 6 days a week, she's charming. 1 day a week, well, she has a broom. I don't need to say anymore. All I can say is you should hear her laughter. She's flying through the clouds. She's very wicked. Once more, Marchneel down here. Lots and lots of Marchneel, but as you can see, suffering on the shoreline for sure. But remember, Marchneel, very dangerous. Please be careful of it. Please read up on it. If you're not familiar with what it looks like, please have a look online and see what they have online for you to see. It is known as the most dangerous tree in the world. We're not making sport about that. We're being very serious about it. So just be very careful. As we're not making any sport about anything this morning, I'm being very serious. Although I don't see it, I'm going to tell you, you would have noticed last night, if you had watched in the community, you would have noticed that they have put sea grape bush all around the perimeter of the property. Now, I told you all before that in Barbados we have what is called the poor man's security, which is the bougainvillea hedge that's planted around properties, so you don't have to put up chain link or you don't have to put up any razor wire or anything, because the bougainvillea will deter people. Well, as you can see, the sea grape is being used for the same thing. Everybody stays away from sea grape. So that is our new Barbadian poor man's security hedge called a sea grape hedge. No one wants to touch it, so everybody stays back from it. Some people will even try to go through a bougainvillea or a sweet pine hedge, but they would never ever attempt to go through a sea grape hedge. I don't have to tell you any more about that subject, because people are going to tell me that I'm lying again as usual. Remember, I'm going to say this for our most annoying member in our family, for Simon. This is called the Stony Beach. Yes, we are on the stony side of Barbados. Simon, I will leave you to address that, please. I know that I have trained you well, and that you're versed in talking about the West Coast in the most polite but unliked way. So hopefully you'll be able to do a good job of that this morning for me as well. Again, sea gone. If it wasn't low tide, we would never be able to walk around here. All you see is taking his sand. But before we go around, let us do a little malicious in at this property. We have done it before when the windows up and the top were open. All that opens up from the bedroom area, so you can be sleeping in the morning, open your glass louvers or glass windows. Even if you're downstairs in the lower section, do the same thing. Everything works its way back and can get an entire beautiful view you see. And if it's not close enough, you can come out here in this outer section as well. Just beautiful. In case you are looking to rent somewhere like this, again, we're not talking to the billionaire because it does not say free on the sign. Just to give you an indication of where you can call, you can have a look at that and freeze frame that later, and you can deal with that. So I know that last night I was comfortably trying to talk about the most annoying person that we have on this channel, and they kept coming all the time and saying they do not want to leave because I will talk behind their back. I will let you know I'm the 𝗵𝗃𝗃 warrior, and I'll talk in front of your face too. So if you're on this morning, Simon, I'm waiting on you. The 12th of March cannot come soon enough because myself and my co-star have already got a plot in place for you. We shall be dealing with you for sure. She is on my side, so if she tells you any different, I will tell you behind doors. She's telling me that she's with me, and I'm sure she's with me because she claims she doesn't lie. So if you all think she's not with me, you all would know she is actually telling lies. Alright, so you're going through about knee deep of water here now to get around this point. But I want to bring you around to Merlin Bay. And the only way to do so is to cross here. I'm going to set coming in. Just face this way. I wish I had the camera on her just now. That was so much fun. Well, so the whole art is you look for a wave, you walk through the wave and just stand up and block the person behind you. So as you can see, she's coming around and she's not looking as dry as she was before. As you can see, she's not as happy as she was before either. So, it's called the power of barricade. You just barricade someone up and keep them out there stuck in the high water area so that when the set comes through, they get soaked. Yes, she had a good wetting just now, but don't worry about it. She shall dry off in time. She won't win, you see, so you have to wet her somehow. Don't blame me, we'll blame her. So you'll remember this land here. You still drive down on this here and park up for a long time. They have chain link fenced off. They have a big for sale sign up there for a period of time now. But you will also remember that the actual land used to come beyond this coconut tree, way out here. So all this here that has sand that was obviously given from the ocean, it has come and taken it back away again. Because these poles have actually been moved in a couple of times. You will see further on here. Now, as you would know, no one is going to come and put a pole on a beach that cannot keep anybody out. So you can appreciate how much sand has moved from here since this has been up. This chain link fence probably maybe a year old, somewhere in that vicinity, not too much longer than that. You can see where they had the concrete in the ground is no longer ground at all. Just all eaten away, man. This coastline is suffering very, very heavily, along with all the coastlines of Barbados. But the west coast most noticeable because the beaches down here, I won't call strong beaches, I call them more fragile. As you will see, goes up at a very serious angle. There's really no build up inside of the sand. I guess one of the stronger beaches on the west coast, I would have to say, would be the 𝗁𝗏𝗏. That is a very thick and strong and full beach, so I would say it's extremely strong. But these down here, very vulnerable to the high tides and the north swells, especially at this time of the year. Remember, this year we have seen the west coast getting impacted in summer when some hurricanes have passed us to the north of the island. They've actually had a rap swell that's come around and done a lot of erosion on the west coast. So when it would normally be building in summer, this year the sand didn't get a chance because it's being shifted again by the incoming swells that we've experienced. I see someone here saying, but he's easily confused. I don't know if you're talking about Maurice or our conductor or somebody, because as you all would know, they're old fellas. You know, they're not young like me, so they can get confused quite easily. And I'm sure that's who you all are referring to. It certainly could not be me. The only thing that I had to say is I can't retain names because I keep my memory for very special dates and historical facts. As you all know, I only talk the facts and dates correct, not like Nicole. I will be carrying my history book with me tomorrow because I have some information on the east coast and Long Pond that she does not have. So I will see if she tells you all a whole set of lies to keep you all entertained. That's what she normally does, but I'm gonna show her up tomorrow. So I'm gonna bring it in big print. I'll also put it in Braille for those of you that are really old that cannot see my signs and my notices on the morning. See great police, Maurice, etc. I'm gonna put it in Braille for you all, because I realize your vision is going extremely quickly. And you know me already, I am user friendly. I like people, I like to help people wherever I can, so Braille it will be. We walked around here on beach last time. You will remember it. Check all the rocks are in here right now. uncomfortable walking along here unless you have shoes. So please remember, when you're coming to Barbados, buy those beach shoes. Not ones that will come off in shortbread like mine this morning. Well, I didn't lace up mine, and that is white. Mine are incredibly strong, of course. It would have to be because I picked them. And I only pick perfect things, as everybody would know already. Very rare exceptions. I could talk about her because she's not close by. But no, she is perfect to me. So anything that she may think she is not perfect in, well, she is obviously underestimating herself. She's perfect like me. How could a perfect person like me hang on with anyone that's not perfect? That would be sort of like the oxymoron. It cannot do it that way. People look at me and laugh and say, well, he's so perfect, but look at her. Well, they can't say that with her because she's perfect just like me then. Don't mind she doesn't like to admit it as much as me, but she loves herself even more than I love myself. If y'all were to watch her with a hair dryer or in front of the mirror, like for 2 hours, just to get herself ready to go to the beach for a swim, you understand how much she must obviously love herself, because the only time I do that is when I'm looking at myself in the mirror. So that hair dryer thing, I use a hair dryer as well. I blow my long hair every morning, but it only takes you a few minutes, and I put it down on the sink and I look at myself for the rest of the hour that I am allotted. Look at this here though, look. All the beach gone then. Sure. It's even worse than I thought it would be. A lot of stones in this area as well, but don't worry, as the north swells finish, which will somewhere in the end of March, I would estimate, as usual, in that kind of time frame, this will all start to rebuild somewhat. But as I've told you before, a lot more goes than comes. More and more villas all along here as well. You want luxury living, you can get it here for sure. See how far away she is? I got her under control, you know. She cannot hear anything I'm saying. And I know she has the volume down so it doesn't repeat when she's next to me, so I can bad talk her as much as possible. Well, this morning she was extremely miserable. She may tell you all not, but as I told you all before, the cat locks would indicate the anger that she had about me not having her. Imagine that. Imagine just not having creamer. I mean, what a picky person. I mean, seriously, I supplied her with hot water, I supplied her with coffee, I supplied her with sugar, and because I didn't have creamer, she got vexed. Anyhow, that's how life is. Everyone can't be cool and comfortable and calm like me all the time. And kind and caring and loving. I got anything else to add on there? Yes, handsome and adorable and incredible and athletic and beautiful physique. No questions about that whatsoever. We are going to be walking around here. Usually this has sand above it. Most of the year though, even when it's full tide, you still have to walk up on the higher elevation. But today we're going to try the lower one. Remember, if you all see the darker surfaces such as this, that is a growth of moss. Be careful on the moss, don't fall on that, because you will fall down quite easily.
My volume's up, I hear every word.
You heard every word?
You're such a liar. I use my blow dryer.
Yeah, well, your blow dryer, it takes you 2 hours, so you actually heard what I was saying just now?
Let's see the next time.
Oh boy. Alright, well, if you all see me keeping a low profile tomorrow, you all will know what happened. I'm just trying to keep the peace, because right now she is not happy because she has her volume up and was listening to everything I was saying. So I guess it's going to be a little bit of trouble from here on in. Alright, we're going to keep going because we're almost where we want to go to. Any of you that have to leave and go off, remember, you could always come home and press replay or watch us later on YouTube. We will be bringing you some amazing things, and you will be hearing one of the most harmonic voices in the world. That would be me with my master baritone. So if you want to get a little bit of soothing when you get home this evening, come and listen to me. Oh no, we finally see some of the bush. Okay, well, imagine people could think they could call these trees. Look at that. Obviously it is bush. That's only obvious. And if you don't mind them, they're misleading you. As I told you before, make your complaints to Bing or Google or anything that say they're called sea grape trees, because I am telling you all facts. And if you all have anybody that's contradicting that, you know for sure that they're trying to mislead you. I don't believe in misleading the public at all. I see a real nice villa here though. I feel we could walk up here. Let me see. Let me see. Maybe we could take a little peek. Hold on though. There's security pet. We're gonna take a little peek. Alright, and remember, we are not being malicious and we're not being nosy. What we are doing is showing you what you can get in Barbados if you want to rent in Barbados. So we're gonna walk up these steps here that do not say no trespassing. And we're gonna have a peep over at this. Oh my gosh, this is a beautiful villa. Wow, have a look at this. Mr. Conductor, this is 2 espressos, sir. Beautiful little plunge pool. Let me show everybody. As you can see, my co-star, being the second most malicious person that I know, has told me about a plunge pool. So I'll just show you again that they do have a plunge pool as well. Lovely. So even on the days that down here may be rough, you can still get a plunge pool. Or if you want to be bored on land rather than being bored in the sea, you can always come in this lake pool that they have here. Remember, if you really want the fun and the action, come to the South Coast. We freely put sand in your pants, in your ears, in your mouth, in your teeth, and in your eyes, all for free. You will never get that on the West Coast, so that's the big north swell. But we give you that on a constant basis. If you want to be thrown around the shore break or get pulled around by currents and have some challenges which are obviously designed to get you fit, but make you swim against the current, come on over to the south side. Or if you want the boring lifestyle of a placid, transparent, and absolutely picturesque ocean, you can come over on the west. Okay, it's up to you. You want good in life, fun in life, or if you want the boring in life, your call. But we have it all in Barbados. And if you really want to thrill seek, you want to roll down a couple of hills and stuff, check the east coast as well. You won't find it on the west at all. It's all flat. So that's how it is. Don't even go to 𝗂𝗏𝗃 either, because 𝗂𝗏𝗃 is another flat and quite, I hate to use the word because a lot of people on here are from 𝗂𝗏𝗃, boring place. But the Christchurch and the South Coast, amazing. The best coast in the island, South Coast for sure. Let me tell you, it's a good thing not broadcasting tomorrow, because I got to keep real quiet tomorrow for sure. Bite my lip. Y'all know that it's not the truth. Y'all know I will harass her again tomorrow. Nicole, you were threatening me all last week. I heard you threatening me in front of your mother because you want me to say some unaccountable things that I would never say to her. And you were threatening me and saying if I didn't do it, you would do this, you do that. Well, wait till tomorrow. I got plans for you. Don't worry about it. Tomorrow, we shall see what happens to the person that's called Miss Here. If she has a Miss There in her, we will see. Again, no beaches. You would remember we've come around here so many times. The beach was so much better than this. Well, I guess you could build a stone house on the beach down here, so you can find your entertainment if you do not like to see that so placid and calm. Beautiful though, she is. Some folks picking up a perfect location for the day. A little bit of shade, they will get casted shade all day, so they're obviously not looking to be in the sun too much. Lovely, lovely location. Look at this though, like a tropical paradise, huh? How beautiful. It's one of the drainaways on the west coast. You know that when there's a lot of rain, the west coast suffers a lot with flooding, because down in this section and the whole town area is very, very low, close to water level. What you see actually stops a lot of the drainage from occurring, although they put in some amazing drainage systems in the whole town. Still get a little bit of a problem, still to be tested, because we haven't had that really heavy rain that I was hoping to see how great they have done. Well, I saw the work they've done and stuff. I had to say kudos to the end. I don't know if it's NCC or MTW who would have done that, probably MTW. But kudos to you all on a great work of grading all down the west coast and the whole town area especially. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm in a goat here on this point. Hopefully my shoe does not wash off, because I've still not tied it up. And I'm going to give you a spinning circle. Remember, we're at Merlin Bay, almost at Merlin Bay. Over to where we're standing, looking out to our left, would be all up in 𝗷𝗍𝗄𝗏 Bay by 𝗏𝗶𝗱𝗏𝗏, etc. Over to our right would be Weston, where we just come from. So here we go. We're going to take a beautiful circle of love here now. Here we go. See the Coast Guard doing investigations of what is like a bearded fig tree. This is what everyone in the early days that come into Barbados' coastline have seen. This kind of beautiful, beautiful root structure, the bearded ones. A lot of people would never have seen sea grape in those days, thank goodness, or we might be called the sea grape land. You imagine how I'd have to live with that then. That'd be a nightmare. Just like all of the West Coast, I won't say all of it, but a lot of the West Coast have a close-in reef. You have to select where you want to swim. Especially now where a lot of sand is moved, because a lot of this reef here would actually be covered with sand for the majority of the year, especially around the summertime. But on the west itself, It is beautiful ocean, but you have to be selective of where you go swimming. There are beautiful little coves and stuff. I'll show you a couple more of them right now. Yeah, she's far behind again. Maybe I could bad talk her a little bit more. Anyhow, just to let you all know that I am going to be kept on the west today. I have been told I have to stay on the west coast. So it's under duress that I am staying here. I am not happy at all having to stay on this side of the island again today. My driver told me this morning that I am being slapped with a silly stick all the time. Thank you very much, driver. You're absolutely right. Whether you said it or not, I am saying you said it because I have the documented proof in black and white, and I will say so. Look at this place. So is this not just top with heavenly? Barbados, man, can't beat it. Don't care what you do, cannot beat Barbados. Not only the scenery, but the people, the entire atmosphere, everything in Barbados, just beautiful. Perfect tropical paradise. Call it paradise, you could call it heaven, and you can't go wrong with either of those for sure. Now those of you that have seen Outer Banks 2, especially Outer Banks 2, actually Outer Banks 3 has a lot of Barbados, but Outer Banks 2 had Crystal Spring up here. That's where they had one of their main homes. Supposed to have been a different island, but as you would know, anyone that knows the scenery and stuff around Barbados would have noticed that this is where was the original mansion. We're going to walk that way because you see the sand that has shifted from the lower beaches has gone right up into those bays, so we actually can get around that point this morning, which is wonderful. A little extra for you all. I know we're going a little bit long this morning, but don't mind. I don't have to speak tomorrow. Look, listen, to be honest with you, whether I had to speak tomorrow or not, it wouldn't have made a difference. I would speak every day. But we're going to do a little bit longer this morning. Don't know what the signal is going to be like below this cliff, so hopefully we will not lose it. It's usually pretty good in this area. But we want to go just beyond here and see if we can get right up by Crystal Spring itself, which would be great if we could. Just look at this, so. Whew. Now the only reason that she's walking so far away from me today is because if I tell the truth about her, she says it's a lie, she's going to laugh. So you can't see her laughing from here. She's not hearing what I'm telling you all, which is always the truth all the time. But I am a hostage on the west coast today. So if you all see me on the west coast, please come and cheer me up because I will not be in a good mood at all. I love the entrances to some of these places. Beautiful, beautiful gated entrance going up through the cliff itself. Absolutely lovely. Normally I can't get in because of this white gate, but we're going to take a little peep around the corner. I'll show you how you can get up to these kind of condos. Just beautiful, right in the cliff itself. Absolutely breathtaking. Hopefully we're not losing the signal right now because we are between some very, very heavy cliff here. Coming back out and hopefully we'll still be on live. We're going to walk a little further, my darling. Let's go this way. So I'm going to see if I can get her wet again. Let me see if I can stick her right on the outside of this cliff here when a big set's coming in. I'm timing it well for myself. Well, I hear her 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 though, she's running. If you want, oh, she's caught up with me, so bear with me a second. I'll let you see her expression. See that she's still alive and she's still laughing because she knows I was telling the truth about her just now.
I just love how you twist everything.
Oh, I twist everything.
Hear you.
You hear? Oh shoot, okay. Sorry, she's hearing me, she says. I don't know what to do. I'm not too sure. I'm going to have to mute her phone or something on the morning so she cannot hear. But we're going to walk around here and we're going to take our final little swim for the day. It's beautiful out here today though. Tide, we decided to do a section of this cliff at the end rather than the beginning so that we could get the lowest possible tide, so we would be able to come around here if we could, and as you can see we are doing so. This is further than we've ever been before. We've never been in this section here on a vlog because you really couldn't get around this point. We've started in this little cove here swimming, but we actually haven't walked around to these beaches as yet, so this is an extra treat for us today. You get wet yourself? No. Oh, what a pity. Here comes the set. I can't even turn on the camera. Yeah, she's behind me. She's very, very miserable. She's pushing me, people. She's pushing me to hurry up. I don't know what she's doing. I'm telling you, you have to take it from me because I can't turn the camera right now. I'm busy looking in front of where I'm going. But she's pushing me. Hold on a minute. She's actually pulling me down. Would you let go of my bike, please?
Turn the camera. I have my phone.
Alright, so as you can see, we've gone further than we have been before on our vlogs, and this is where I want to bring you to show you. It's beautiful up here. As you can see, this one has private property on it, so we're not going to go any closer, but we can still look from here. Just stunning, stunning, stunning. Oh, lots of security cameras. Let us all wave. Please put up your hand and wave, everyone. Good morning, security. Good morning. Hello. Great to have you in Barbados. Hope you're having a great time. And we shall continue further. This is absolutely amazing coming around here this morning. This is beautiful. Really enjoying this here for sure. So as you would know, anybody that's been in Barbados many times, not easy to walk around here. We've been blessed with the shifting of sand and with the lower tide today. So we can actually walk right up. We'll stop at that last point there just before you go around into Merlin Bay. And we'll look at it from this location. But you remember we did a vlog there about a week ago. That's by Royal Pavilion Hotel. Just put in Merlin Bay on YouTube. All of our vlogs in that area will come up. You can see the scenery for yourself. All of that beach as well, in case you want to come and explore down here. Check the surge that's coming up. Lovely surge. So this is why you have to be careful, low tide. You won't be able to come around here for sure at all. If 𝗁𝗵𝗃𝗲 is on, 𝗁𝗵𝗃𝗲, that look right now is for you. I know you like to see all the boats and light up, you stand on the side of them. So this one is for 𝗁𝗵𝗃𝗲 especially. Alright, for those of you that are on this morning, please remember we will be having a 𝗷𝗟𝗘𝗏 Saturday tomorrow. It will be over at Long Pond. You will see our post up from yesterday, since yesterday giving you plenty of notice. We are giving a meeting down in actual Belle Plaine area, and then we'll be going over. Remember, the east coast is under full construction right now, especially coming to the lakes area. So we do recommend coming from the 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗲 side and not coming from the 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏 side. If not, you have a lot of rough road to drive over. So come and meet us over on the other side, and then we'll drive up to the starting point, which is right at the beginning of where you start to turn onto the east coast itself from the lakes area. For those of you also, we have our mobile office on Sunday. We've been having some great Sunday events around the island, including all of Barbados, trying to spread our love and care to everyone. I would like to tell you where we're going, but I can't because it is her secret. And she told me, do not tell them, they have to wait. I am not letting them know anything, they must wait on me. So she has been very stubborn and really sort of like annoying. I think she's been talking to Simon online and she's been infected. But you would know, she has it already, she knows where we're going, but she says, do not say it, I do not want them to know, do not give them the information. Like, alright baby, I'm going to keep it quiet for you, don't worry about it. We're getting off today in a little bit of seawater. As you have seen, she does not come in the sea because she's frightened for the cold water. She said it's too cold for her. Too cold for her, you know. Imagine that nonsense. Person that comes in New York and say this water too cold. Anyhow, she's adapting to Barbados nicely. She is really, I had to call her my Barbadian beach girl now, because she's adapting so well. But she won't go any water at this time of morning at all. She says, I'm going to go in later when it's warmer. Can't quarrel with her for that. Beautiful West Coast, people. Enjoy that scenery. 20 seconds. Photo op number 1. And now we're going to go into 180 just so you can get a look at both sides of where we're standing right now. Before we go, again, we would like to thank all of the Q family last night that interacted with us. They are our family, they're my family for sure, and they're all of our family. It's sort of like an extension of the EMC as far as I'm concerned. The Q family last night were all interactive, letting you see how we Bajans enjoy ourselves and how we enjoy life. So hopefully you will take sort of like a feather out their cap and go with that, and hopefully you will be able to enjoy life very similarly as well when you come here to Barbados. Remember, Barbados is not to do what you want. You have to enjoy what Barbados offers. If you want the magic in Barbados, sit back, relax, and just go with the flow. Don't come down here thinking you're going to get a speedy service like back at home. We don't believe in that, not island style. We think of being peaceful and calm and happy and loving. So come and join us, come and find the magic if you've not already done so. I'm going to come over here and say farewell because she's frightened for the water. Again, I don't know if she thinks she's going to melt or something, but she's frightened for the water. So we're going to go up here and say bye-bye to her. So from myself, of course, I am the Bajan warrior. From my beautiful co-star, and from each and every one of us EMC family members, We thank you for joining us this morning. Thank you for your heart. Thank you for your care. Thank you for your love. Thank you for bringing your own healing in here and helping us get through the day as well. Remember, if you're having a tough day today, reach out. There's someone there that will help you. I will help you. Anyone will help you. I may not get back to you immediately because I have been kidnapped for the day, but I'll get back to you as soon as possible, or reach out to someone else, because that's what we're here for. Remember, there are days we're going to reach out to you. So when you are in those tough times, you reach out to us. That's what the EMC is all about. Have a great day, everyone. Remember, carry your peace and love. Oh, stop that. Sorry for the interruption. Anyhow, let's try that again. Hopefully she will not do it again. I won't tell you what she was doing. But anyhow, enjoy your peace, enjoy your love, enjoy your happiness. Remember, start forgiving yourself first. If you don't forgive yourself, you can't forgive anyone. If you don't love yourself, you can't love anyone. Remember, if you don't take care of the vessel, you can't carry any of your healing to anyone either. So take care of yourself first and enjoy life. From us all, have a beautiful day from Barbados. We're going to end with a partial rainbow that's coming up. Hope you all enjoy the beauty that we're going to cast as we come around here for the next 10 seconds or so. And have a great time. Enjoy this. Love you all. See you all soon. See you tomorrow.